So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to take it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Smallwood. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Under. Right in. Hey. 4 down.
Here's Foles. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
25, check 25, check 25. What we got? Under.
Now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
319. It's 59. Like the 59. No, ready. Get 300. Check. 59. Hey, Delta. Target. 59 more. 59.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the catch made by Hopkins. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Let's go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get your swerve on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going back to you.
Rodgers again now. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Be alert, be alert. Yes. We taking wins.
They run again on first down to Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. This one complete to Smallwood. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Single, single. Hey, 13, 13. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Pilot, 64, weak. Choose the mic. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby. Check 31, check 31.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go. Bravo. Mike 42, Mike 42. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 42, Mike 42. Not here.
They'll look to throw. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. Pass the there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Let it
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down. A little flare.
To throw again. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First down, Packers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rodgers. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. 42's a mark. 42's a mark. You don't let me win.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue Dan. Yes. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Tiger.
From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Alert 3.
Now Montgomery running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 48 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50.
Rodgers to throw on third and 1. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Let's go, baby.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go, great.
They run Smallwood. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 42.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At the 34-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Rodgers now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Foles. He's going to walk one. Deep left side here. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 48 yards as the Bears push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, hell, to 7. If we made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. 42's the mic. Receiver.
Now Foles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer